Hi, I'm Rebecca and this is my vlog about knitting. This is where I sit when I'm knitting, and you can tell that because I have a lot of sodas and waters and things all around me but you know, I was gonna clean it up, and then I was like, well, you guys probably all have sodas and waters around you too, or coffee or whatever it is you drink. You probably have that same mess, okay? We're knitters. I don't know any knitters who are neat and tidy and have a clean knitting space. Okay, so if that's you, good for you, but it's not me. Hi, I'm doing the Westknits Clue 2, and so that's what we're going to be talking about, Clue 1 and Clue 2. But I was thinking about something where people have acted like people who have cast on the original and then have switched over to the squares have betrayed themselves in some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like some kind of lack of integrity, or some kind of like just wanting to be part of a crowd, a certain crowd. And I think that's such a weird thing, because the fact of the matter is that I only knit what I want to knit. I don't knit things so that people will like me. And if I wanted to keep the original pattern, I would have, and I would have felt good about it, because I'm not going to switch to squares because I'm afraid some people won't like me. I can't be canceled. That's the thing. I don't make any money off of this. I don't make any money from knitting anywhere. I lose money from knitting, actually. And you can't cancel somebody who doesn't. The worst thing that can possibly happen is people don't like me. And that is not scary enough for me to betray myself, right? So, and then I'm not going to be like, oh, I want to show this so bad that I better cast on the squares. What? For what? Why am I going to knit something I don't like for what? I just wouldn't tell you guys. I would just be like, oh, I quit. And then I would knit it on the side, or I would just genuinely quit. But I knit the squares because I wanted to, because I felt in my own soul that that was the correct thing for me to do, and the thing I wanted to do. This is gonna come across aggressive, and I don't mean it to, and I'm sorry, but I don't support Stephen West as a person. I don't know him as a person. I have no idea what he is like. I'm assuming that he's wonderful and charming and delightful. But this is what I was trying to say the other day. I don't know him. We're not friends. I don't owe him anything, actually. I don't owe him my support. I don't feel the need to express my support to him through my knitting. That's not what I'm about. I support Stephen West financially, and so my support for this shawl for Stephen came when I gave him actual money. See, because it's a financial transaction, right? It's a business. He is a business. He has created a brand around his name, and he is a business, and I gave him money and he gave me the pattern, and that's where my support for him as a designer kind of ends. I'm not gonna knit things I don't want because Stephen West wants me to, wants everybody to. Okay, so the point of that is that I think that we all need to take a step back and realize that people are knitting things because they want to knit them, generally speaking. I don't knit things I don't want to knit. Okay, and I wouldn't. I almost quit. I genuinely almost quit. So, because I didn't, I'm sorry about my face. I'm sorry about my face. No, I'm sorry about my hair and my face. It's bothering me. So, with that out of the way, now, I don't know. I just feel like it's not out of the way because I'm going to keep talking about it, I guess. When you, I think it's important not to be like fanatical about anything at all in life, right? Like, I don't know. I just try to go with my gut, and I wanted to do the squares. And if that bothers you, then I guess maybe I'm just not for you. And I don't know why my knitting would bother anybody, because it's about me and not them. All right, Clue 2. Hey, how's it going? Here we are. So I have not looked at spoilers. I don't know if I'm knitting it right. I'm not sure, because I'm not seeing the vision yet, and maybe that's me. Maybe it's just an intermediate clue. I think that it looks very cohesive so far, kind of, with what I've got going on. So I'm interested to see how this works with everybody's designs. Like the people who did granny squares, I want to know how it works. The people who kept the originals, I kind of want to see how this goes. Like I want to see how everybody's designs play out. I don't know if I don't want to go into too much into spoilers, but if you're watching this, you're probably not worried about that. But you know, I was thinking today was that like the concentric squares that people were knitting, nobody corrected me on that word, so I'm assuming that that's right, that people were knitting with the eyelets around that, and Stephen was like, yeah, that's gonna be great. I wish that Stephen would have just messaged somebody and been like, the designer of that, and been like, hey, I will give you like $500. Can I just have that design? I'll put your name on it. You know what I mean? And then make that one the official one because I think it would have flowed better. Possibly. I don't know. I'm just saying. I think that those ones are going to be really cute. I keep looking over this. Like, should I show it? Okay, I'm just going to show it. So if you don't want to see the first several rows, then I guess now's a good time to look away. It's 5 minutes in. Okay, so this is what I have so far. See what I'm saying where I think that the eyelet thing that people were doing would have been really cute? Carrying that upward. Yeah, I know. I think so too. I thought it was weird that we ended on this color and then went right back into the light color. I think that's what we did. I double checked and triple checked. But here we go. Oh, well, actually you can see my little square now. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I hate putting things on a separate pair of needles. I hate actually putting the lifeline in. I don't really like doing that at all because then you have to go back and pick up those stitches and I always drop one and it's such a pain, and I don't like having, when they're on a second set of needles, you know, you can accidentally knit with the wrong ones and then it's horrible. It's horrible. So my solution that I've come up with, not just this time, but like what I do normally, I don't know if this is going to help people or not, but what I do is I put them on another set of needles, interchangeables. And so I'll use the size 4 needles that you're supposed to use to slide them all on. And then I take a different set of needles and I put different tips on them, larger tips. And so the reason I do that, and I hope this is coming across clearly, is because they won't slide off. They're going to be stuck there, right? Like they're not coming off because the stitches are size 4 and these are significantly larger. It just doesn't go anywhere. And because they're larger, I'm not going to start accidentally knitting with them. I can tell in my hands when I pick up that this one is significantly larger than this one. And I keep the cords different colors too, so I can easily identify which needles I'm working with. And for me, that is what works the best. And I hope that that helps somebody out there, or maybe I'm the last person on the planet to think of that. But that way I don't have to worry about picking up the stitches from yarn or from like string or whatever's in there. And I don't have to worrying about which one's which or keeping them. I don't know. I used to take the needles that I wasn't using and then tie them up like this and then put like those little hair rubber bands around it, like the little tiny elastics. And that way they would stand, but it's just kind of, it was annoying. So once I figured out that I should just use interchangeables and larger needles, it all came together, like that all worked. And so then when I want to take it off, I just put the size needle back on and they slide right off. But these are not going anywhere. Like it's just not moving. So there you go. There's a knitting tip that I either invented or I'm the last one to know about. Either way. So there we go. This is kind of what it looks like. I'm kind of nervous about whether or not I'm even doing it right because I still have the same square pattern going on. I just have like it's going this direction instead. Because the SSKs at the beginning. So it's kind of going that way. But then it's like doing the same square thing right here. I'm not sure. But I love this neon peach. It's my favorite color that I'm working with. That's why I made it my garter stitch right here. Because I wanted it to pop. Yeah. So the fact that this one is also one of the eyelet ones makes me really happy. So far, I really like it. I like where this is going. I think this is going to be cool. I like Stephen mystery knit alongs specifically because I'll tell you why, because I feel like he comes up with really great ideas that are usually cohesive. Like I don't like mystery shawls where it looks like they just took a bunch of stitch patterns and then like made them all fit and it just doesn't like go well. And I feel like his always go well together. You know who else does really good mystery knit alongs is Boo Knits, and she always does her Halloween one in October. And I know that makes sense when I say it out loud, but you know what? I wish that she didn't because I want to do both. I always want to do hers. I think she does one in April too. And hers are always beautiful and cohesive for the most part, I think. But Steven's always, like, they make sense together. And so he's one of my favorites for literally that reason. I do a lot of mystery knit alongs because I love them. People are always like, you know, and I don't care if people do them or not. It's just that people are like, oh, what if I hate the thing I knit? And the reality is that I hate most of the things I knit, even when I see what they're going to look like beforehand. So it doesn't really matter to me. Knitting is knitting for me. It's okay. I find a lot of patterns really daunting. and I won't start them if it's too many stitches or too much knitting. And so this keeps me motivated and keeps me on track, which is another reason that is important to me personally to be caught up every week, because I know I won't do it. I won't do it. You think for a second that I would have knit building blocks? That other, like, nobody talks about that one, but that's my favorite one. The Mystery Knit Along from Stephen West, the building blocks. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. When people are like, oh, I'm going to wait and see what it looks like before I, decide I'm going to knit it. No way. There's a 0% chance that I would be knitting any of these if I waited. Absolutely not, because it is a lot of work. And I probably hate the outcome anyway, so it really doesn't, no. So this is what I'm doing. I really love this. It's not my colors. It's not something I'm ever going to wear, but I'm going to have it in my collection. And that is what matters to me. Okay. I'm showing you the wrong side because I'm a professional, obviously. So there you go. I'm starting the new eyelet row here. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm not looking at any spoilers either. So hopefully this week goes smoother than last. Sorry if I hurt your feelings about anything I said about Stephen West, but I meant it all. I hope that it came across the way I meant it. Okay. I don't support anybody blindly, not even my kids. Okay. That's just how I feel about people in general. And I don't expect, okay, it doesn't matter. Shut up, Rebecca. Nothing's going on in my life. I'm about to leave in a few minutes. My boyfriend just texted me and was like, hey, do you want to go out to lunch? And I said yes. So I'm gonna go do that while the kids are at school, because that's the fun of being a stay-at-home mom. When your kids are in school, is like you just get to go randomly do things as long as they stay there. My kids are always like coming home sick. So yeah, these are the Exploration Station colors from Stephen West's iconic Exploration Station shawl. And you're probably thinking, well, Rebecca, if you don't like Stephen West that much, why did you pick his colors? I don't know. Okay, I was looking for inspiration, and I was like, well, that would be kind of fun to see those same colors knit up in a different way, in a different mystery shawl. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I do the things I do. If I knew why I did the things I do, I probably wouldn't be medicated. I wouldn't be in therapy all the time. I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be doing those things. I would just be like, oh, okay, yeah, everything I do makes sense. I'm like literally the most chaotic person you will ever meet, ever. I may have overdosed on my medications today. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out, because do I have something like a daily pill organizer? No. Do I just try to remember? Yes. If I can't remember, do I just take them again? Probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's ever happened that I actually took too much. But here I am. I'm still alive, so it'll probably be okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I am so chaotic. Just my personality. There's nothing I can do about it. I've owned like purses and organizers and things like that before, but they don't match my chaotic lifestyle. Okay, if I get organized, I wouldn't be chaotic anymore, and then who would I be? What am I talking about? Okay, thank you guys so much for all of your support. I always have my Instagram down. I try to put my Instagram down below because I am looking for people to follow, and I want to make friends. And so if you follow me, I will follow you back. If you talk to me, I will talk to you back. Sometimes things get lost in the shuffle, and then I feel really bad. But for the most part, I really try to, I will talk to you back. I'll be your friend. I mean, if you need help with knitting, I will help you. So yeah, I'm your new knitting friend if you can tolerate the chaos. So yeah, just add me on Instagram. I will follow you back. I always feel weird about following private accounts though. I hope it's okay if I request to follow you. If it's not okay, you can just deny me. It's okay. I won't have my feelings hurt. Okay, I'm gonna go and hopefully get some more time to work on this. From what I've seen from this clue, it's not huge. So I'm not super worried about finishing it in time for next week. I think I'll be able to do it pretty easily, as long as it stays what we're supposed to be doing. You know what? You never know at this point. Like, I feel like people are going to be referencing this for years. Every time a mystery knit along comes out, like, oh, I hope this one is the one. Don't know. Okay. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Follow me on Instagram. Let's be friends. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Okay, bye.